guitars. Today is an unboxing, a special ukulele case. It's the CRF5020BUOR. Apparently it's the first case of its kind in the US. And it's a custom color as well. I typically use Crossrock cases for my ukes, and this is a fiberglass case. And the customer wanted an orange case, and I didn't think one was available. And then I was told by Ken Potter that there was a new style in, so. And I was the very first one to get this, so pretty cool. As you saw on the unboxing, they also come in this slip. I'm not sure what it is, what material it is. It's kind of like a propylene, but just an added layer of protection when shipping, and it's just a nice thought when you pull it out of the box. So a final word on ordering a Crossrock fiberglass case. One thing that I really like about them is that they come in their own dedicated box, which means I don't have to, stock uke boxes to send to customers. And the case itself is also well packaged. It's got this kind of little pockets going on, which is a really good start. And I pack, when this is in here, I pack out all this area with old boxes and bits of paper and foam and sponge and bubble wrap and whatever else, and then it goes in the box that it came in for a perfect fit and off to the customer. Nice. So there's the typical latches here, 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 and here. Then there's a TSA latch, lockable TSA latch in here. Which is very good. It's a nice leather handle. Maybe it's fake leather, I don't know. But it's very nice. Now I've got before I open it up, actually no, I'll open it up and then I'll show you one of the normal Crossrock fiberglass cases. And I haven't looked at this yet. Nice. Very nice. Chuck these away. When I get a new case in, I open it up, find and chuck these away because they suck up all the humidity, and then I leave it open like this, so all this material can be dry, and when you put a new uke into it or guitar, it can dry everything out. This is nice velvet man purse. These are back straps. One might be a back strap, and one might be like one big back strap, and one might be, or shoulder strap, and one might be like a backpack kind of double thing. Nice. Perfect for a baritone. For a baritone uke, that fits beautifully. Really nice to see this beautiful case. It's like a matte finish on it. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I think I prefer it to the glossy normal fiberglass, which I'll show you now. So this is the typical fiberglass case. It's pretty much exactly the same, except it doesn't have the TSA latch here. It does have the same faux leather handle. So here are the two cases. I wanted to talk about some specific differences and why the orange one costs a bit more. And the first topic I want to talk about is the weight. Now, I weighed myself, and here is a comical depiction of me. I'm 171.8 pounds, apparently. Thank you, scale. And me holding the red, I'm 177.5, so that makes the red one 5.7 pounds. And the same with the orange, and it's 4.8 pounds. So let's call it a pound difference. So how much is a pound? Well, a pound is one of these. So, you know, if you're walking around a lot, carrying a lot, traveling a lot, hiking with it, a pound does add up. It's like half a kilo. So, you know, if you're traveling the world or something, or doing a lot of traveling, then it is worth getting a lighter case if the strength is the same. So I wanted to talk about the strength of the top. So I can't push that down. That's not flexing at all, which is great. This one, I think the curve is the same, so I expect it to be the same strength, and it is. Yep. So compare that to the ABS case, which has a curve in it, but easy to flex. So, you know, it's not a problem just if you're just gonna have it in the case at home, but if you're traveling around, you probably want a case that doesn't flex. Well, you definitely want a case that doesn't flex. And always buy a case for any decent instrument. Always buy a case with a top that has a curve in it, because it really adds strength. So I'll talk about the interior now. Boom. So here we have the interior of the typical fiberglass case, and it's a nice interior. The velvet is a typical sort of length, I suppose. It feels pretty nice. It's kind of like you can feel, it's not rough, it's just sort of, you can just feel the fibers going in different directions, and it's got that sort of crushed look. The other thing about the interior of these, which is a good addition, is, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. Oh yeah. So see, this is a raised up area, and that goes all the way around the perimeter. So it gives the 15-foot radius of the back some leeway in here, and just a bit more pressure on the perimeter, which would be where you want it, not in the middle of the back. The top, for some reason, doesn't have it, What would be the best case would be to have this raised perimeter on the top. I don't think it's, this is a different one again. So this ABS case doesn't have the raised perimeter on the back, but it's got like a slab right down the middle, which is kind of problematic, and I'll get to that because I did something with this case which you'll be able to see. So ideally you'd want just some really light pressure around the perimeter, which is the strongest part because you're sitting right on the linings. What this case had was a patch, a much thicker patch of padding that came out about this far. It's like 4 inches, right in the middle of the top. And my tops are like 80 thou thick, and I just couldn't have it because it was going to be pressure right on this area, which is like the worst part that you want pressure. So what I did was I made an incision here and then just cut out all this, and then I left a little bit of padding just to ride on the perimeter. Yeah, having a big chunk like that is dumb, and having this chunk is dumb as well. It's much better for, if there's any case manufacturers, to just have a light padding around the perimeter. So that's about all I've got to say for this. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's, you know, it's the industry standard for case interiors. This compartment's pretty small, but you know, it's a uke, so. The interior for this is much nicer. So you can see that thickness, and this is more like, I don't know what the fabric's called, but it's like a really fine velvet, I suppose it's still called. I don't know, but it's just it's much nicer, and it has the, it's a bit easy to see, has the perimeter padding. It also has this raised blob, but it's actually far less, and I'm not actually worried about that. It's like on this one it was kind of 3/4 of an inch thick. This is like 1/4 of an inch thick, so I'm not worried about that, and I'm not going to touch it. But again, this would be better with a top perimeter, which it doesn't have. The compartment is the same size, although it opens in a different configuration. But this interior is nicer. It's just a nicer material. And it's a nicer material because for me, who does gloss finishes, it will be a little bit softer on the nitro gloss. But looking wise, I don't know, looking wise I probably prefer that one just because it's a bit more interesting. It's got those dark shades, just the crushed velvet look, but I do prefer this for my instruments. And it does feel nice. So. But that's, you know, if you've got a satin instrument or, you know, an oil rub or something, then it completely doesn't matter. My worries are strictly so I can not get micro scratches on my incredibly shiny instruments. Just any, actually, so to give you an idea of how finicky I am, I've got 3 different paper towels. This is the finest paper towel I can find, Viva, and it still leaves scratch marks on my nitro finish. So yeah, there you have it. And I've already spoken about this matte finish over the gloss. I prefer the matte just because these do get us, it's easy to scuff them up. The TSA lock is nice, but you know, only sort of needed if you're traveling or flying. Nice chunky handle, it's good. So unfortunately I can't comment on how much these cost retail because they're so brand new, but they do cost more than these, which are about 180 I think, for a tenner on Amazon. These might cost like $100 more, I'm not sure. The Ken Parker doesn't know because they are basically a sample at the moment, but they'll probably become, I anticipate that they'll become the standard over this. Maybe not the finish, but just with the TSA lock. But who knows? So that is my review of these cases. They are excellent cases. They are a step up in strength to the ABS, but the ABS are completely fine if you just get a uke and have it at home and play. And if you're traveling around the car to 20 miles to a uke convention or something. But if you're doing some real traveling, then you might want to invest in one of these. And they do look cool. I mean, bright colors. Who could say no? These come in black, white, yellow, blue. This is a custom color apparently, the orange. Oh, and they come in red, of course. So thank you very much. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.